You are watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Tuesday, the 7th of April. Prime Minister Modi says India shielding poor and farmers amid global crisis. Protests in Karachi as Jamaat-e-Islami rallies over fuel price hike. And Nepal Supreme Court orders release of ex-PM Oli by April 9. And now for all the details. Addressing an election rally in Assam, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi said his government is protecting India's poor, middle class and farmers from the impact of global economic disruptions, as tensions in West Asia continue to affect energy supplies. He emphasized that petrol and diesel prices have remained stable despite global volatility, highlighting it as a key achievement amid the crisis. Officials have been taking steps to manage supply and stabilize domestic markets. Prime Minister Modi's comments were made in the context of ongoing election campaigning in Assam. Earlier, the government stated that all refineries in the country are currently operating at full capacity, while stocks of LPG and food grains remain sufficient. The government says energy prices in India have so far remained stable. Authorities are also coordinating across sectors including logistics and public communication to ensure preparedness in case the crisis escalates further.
देश में इतने बड़े संकट के बावजूद पेट्रोल डीजल की कीमतें नहीं बढ़ने दी गई है.
India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at a public rally in poll-bound Bengal strongly rebutted Pakistan Defence Minister Khwaja Asif's recent remarks related to striking Kolkata, stressing that he should not give such provocative statements given the consequences they suffered in the 1971 war when Pakistan was divided into two parts. Speaking to ANI, he said, only the God would know how many parts Pakistan would be divided if they cast an eye on Bengal. Earlier, Khwaja Asif had reportedly said that Islamabad would retaliate by striking Kolkata in the event of any alleged future misadventure by India. The 1971 India-Pakistan war, which reshaped the subcontinent, resulted in the creation of Bangladesh.
उन्हें यह नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि आज 55 ईयर्स पहले 1971 में एक बार बंगाल की तरफ नजर उठाने की कोशिश पाकिस्तान ने की थी, तो पाकिस्तान के दो टुकड़े हो गए, एक पाकिस्तान रह गया, दूसरा बांग्लादेश बन गया. इस बार यदि हरकत की गई हमारे बंगाल की तरफ नजर उठाने की, तो उसका क्या परिणाम होगा, यह भविष्य के गर्भ में ही लिखा हुआ है और इसका पता चल जाएगा.
Supporters of Jamaat-e-Islami staged a large protest in Karachi against rising fuel prices, accusing the government of burdening citizens with hikes in petrol and diesel rates. We have a report.
Addressing the gathering, Jamaat-e-Islami party leaders strongly criticized Pakistan government's decision to increase fuel prices. They alleged that the move would worsen economic hardships for millions of Pakistanis already struggling with inflation.
डाका डालने वाले को क्या कहते हैं? डाकू. ये चोर नहीं है. चोर तो चोरी छुपे जेब काट लेता है, सामान आगे पीछे कर लेता है. ये तो वो लोग हैं जो दिन की रोशनी में भी, रात के अंधेरे में भी डाका मारने से नहीं पीछे हटते.
Speakers at the rally accused the ruling leadership of prioritizing luxury spending and foreign visits over public welfare. Demonstrators highlighted the impact on daily commuters, particularly in Karachi, where millions rely on motorcycles due to limited public transport infrastructure. The party warned that protests could intensify if the government fails to roll back the price hikes.
3.5 करोड़ आबादी का ये शहर, इसके पास कोई ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का निजाम नहीं है. 400 बसें पिछले 18 साल में ये काबिज माफिया, ये वडेरे 400 बसें आई हैं जो पब्लिक सेक्टर की बसें हैं, जो हुकूमत ने कराई हैं. अब आप बताइए, ये शहर के नौजवान करें तो क्या करें? किस तरह अपना रोजगार चलाएं? किस तरह अपनी तालीम जारी रखें?
And At least 30 Indian fishermen were brought back from Sri Lanka on Tuesday, as confirmed by the High Commission of India in Sri Lanka through a post on X. The fishermen landed at Chennai International Airport and were later escorted to their respective hometowns. Sri Lankan authorities had detained them in February, alleging that they have crossed the international maritime boundary line. Their release came after sustained diplomatic and legal engagement between the two sides. In a separate incident on February 22, the Sri Lankan Navy apprehended 12 fishermen from Pamban along with a boat while they were fishing in the Gulf of Mannar. The detention sparked unrest among the local fishing community. The recurring arrests of Indian fishermen by Sri Lankan authorities continues to be a sensitive and long-standing issue between the two countries, particularly impacting coastal communities in Tamil Nadu. Supreme Court of Nepal has ordered the release of former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and former Home Minister Ramesh Lekhak, directing authorities to free them once their current remand period expires on April 9. The order was issued on Monday by a joint bench of Justices Binod Sharma and Sunil Kumar Pokhrel, who also dismissed habeas corpus petitions filed on behalf of the two politicians by their spouses. The petitions had challenged their detention following their arrest last month. Despite rejecting the petitions, the Apex Court instructed the government to release both leaders. Oli and Lekhak were taken into custody on March 28 in connection with the violence during the Gen Z protests held on September 8 and 9, 2025. Authorities have accused them of involvement in incidents that led to multiple deaths, filing homicide-related charges as part of an ongoing investigation. The arrest sparked widespread protests across Nepal, with supporters demanding their immediate release and calling for an impartial probe into the incidents. The birth anniversary of the 9th Sikh Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, was observed with deep devotion at Gurdwara Guru Ke Mahal, his birthplace, where large number of devotees gathered to offer prayers and seek blessings for the well-being of all. Elaborate arrangements were made for the occasion, with continuous kirtan darbars held throughout the day at the Gurdwara. A religious procession was taken out from the Akal Takht Sahib, passing through city bazaars, before culminating at Gurdwara Guru Ke Mahal. Devotees noted that the day holds immense spiritual significance and is being observed with reverence not only in Amritsar but across the world. Devotees noted that the day holds immense spiritual significance and is being observed with reverence not only in Amritsar but across the world. Guru Tegh Bahadur Prakash Parv marks the birth anniversary of the 9th Sikh Guru, celebrating his life, teachings and enduring message of sacrifice, faith and humanity.
आज बहुत महान दिन है। आज के दिन 9वें पातशाह श्री गुरु तेग बहादुर जी ने गुरु के महल, जहां जिस स्थान पर हम आज खड़े हैं अमृतसर में, जहां पर उनका प्रकाश हुआ था।
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.